Shabbat Shalom and welcome to this week's 3-2-1. That's 3 comments in the Parsha in 2 minutes with 1 insight. The first, we are reminded about Bezalel, who was brought in back at the beginning of the tabernacle. And what is curious is in both times, first, the second time Moses and the first time God, it mentions that God singles out Bezalel by name. As if God himself is naming Bezalel as the one who will build the tabernacle. The name Bezalel means something important, which leads to the second comment, which because Bezalel means in the shadow of God. And the idea is that when God gives Moses the directions, that Bezalel was hiding in the shadows. Because in fact, Bezalel doesn't follow the directions because the directions are given backwards. God says start with the pieces in the middle and then build up around it. But of course you start with the structure and then you build the pieces that go into it. So that's what Bezalel, who had the wisdom and the knowledge to build, does. The third is you may notice that I'm wearing a slightly unusual head covering. In fact, I have to duck to give you the whole experience. Today in the preschool, it is Spirit Week and today is Crazy Hat and Hair Day. I think I accomplished both personally, as I went to go visit classrooms today. And it occurred to me that we have the power to affect our identity based on the choices of how we present ourselves to the world. Because every kid stopped and stared in awe and laughed and pointed, and I drew everyone a little closer. I was a little silly, and then I was able to teach something a little different to the kids about something else entirely. And so together, there's this, I think it's Greek idea, nomen omen, that your name predicts your future. And the Bible follows this pretty regularly, often having characters who predict the future. Moshe is drawn from the water, as they say his name. That is what happens at birth, but he also draws the people through the water. There is a prediction there. There is something going on. And for Bezalel, in the shadow of God, it sounds like a beautiful name to give your child, but also eventually inspires his status as the chief architect builder of the most holy of holy places. And yet, it's the choices they make that solidify and shape that destiny. So this week, I call singled out Bezalel by name, gives him his destiny. But the fact that he takes God's words and flips them and shapes them into his own image shows that he can take his destiny, but merge it, shape it, make it look like how he wants to, in the same way that I can wear a funny hat and shape how I'm seen. The challenge is that we have somewhere we're headed. We as people have a core of who we are that gives us a destiny, a purpose. But that doesn't mean along the way that we are absolved of shaping that destiny, of working towards it, of giving the exact timbre and the way in which that destiny works. This Shabbat, I wish us each a great funny hat or hair, but more than that, I wish us a chance to own, know, and love our destiny and to shape it in the way that we think is most meaningful to us as individuals. Shabbat Shalom.